right, let's go to Division 6, shall we? Let's talk about the games that we'll be playing on Friday. Division 6 is usually that 4:30 game.
Right.
On Friday, we had St. Mary Catholic Central pulling off, I would say, an upset last year in beating Ithaca.
You know, I think because everybody expects St. Mary Catholic Central to lose because they had lost the other games
and
that
Ithaca
they'd been
had won everything.
Yeah,
they never lose.
So it's like, how do you pick against a team that's on a roll? But
yeah.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. And again, the teams that have those styles, right? And SMCC hides the piggy, just like a lot of teams are doing now.
And Ithaca's just the opposite.
Right.
Here's the piggy, go catch it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's start in Region 1, Division 1. 6-3 Oscoda at 8-1 Boyne City. Boyne
City's good.
Yeah.
7-2
Calumet at 7-2 Negaunee. I'm taking Negaunee.
Yeah, I got to go with Negaunee in that
one. 5-4 Maple City Glen Lake at 9-0 Traverse City St. Francis TC.
St. Francis.
Yeah, real strong. 5-4 Lake City at 6-3 Mason County Central. I'm going with Lake City. I'm going with the 5-4 team.
I agree with Lake City. I think Lake City played a stronger schedule. Scottville, Mason County Central hasn't been in the playoffs in a long time. This is going to be a new experience for them.
8-1 Vassar at 9-0 Ithaca. This Vassar team, I think, is no joke. If you really look at who they've played and the competition that they've had, only twice they've been held under 40 points.
Wow.
The entire season. So,
So the scorekeeper.
Not a super schedule, but
the scorekeeper is going to be busy that day.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ithaca still pulls it out, but I think it's a good opening round matchup that could scare some people.
You know, in the past, sometimes when Ithaca gets to the finals and won it their 4 in a row, they've had easy games. I think they have one of the toughest roads to the finals of any team in Division 6, but I still got to go with Ithaca.
Yeah, me too. 8-1 Millington at 9-0 Sanford Meridian Early College. I'm going with Millington.
That's one of my top 10 games. I think this is a real barn burner. You have an undefeated team there in Sanford Meridian. I don't like their schedule. I don't think they're ready for Millington.
And Millington just a single defeat. So, and that was early, I believe. So, you like Millington?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
6-3 Langsburg at 8-1 Burton Bendel. It's funny because there's a couple Bendels in that kind of classification, and there's one that's really bad and then one that's really good. Burton Bendel is really good. I'm going with them.
I'll go with Bendel at home.
Okay. 5-4 Montrose at 6-3 Byron. I'm going with another 5-4 team, Montrose, to pull off the upset. But again, this is against a 6-3 squad, which is just like the other one. They're only separated by a single game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Montrose in that too. You get back to the point of, some of these 5-4s played such a tough schedule.
Like a playoff schedule until the end.
Right, and so this is no big deal for them to go on the road against a 6-3. Yeah, I like Montrose.
6-3 Morley Stanwood at 9-0 Grand Rapids North Point Christian. And I think they've had a really good season, North Point.
I got to go with North Point. It's funny, that school. They've just started playing football like a half a dozen years ago.
Right. It's kind of like Lapeer.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when they
Even though they combined. But, but still.
But North Point didn't have a program for it. They grew in basketball, and they said, well, we got enough to play football. Let's go play football. And all of a sudden, they're winning.
Dominate. Let's go undefeated. Why not? 5-4 Delton Kellogg at 9-0 Montague. Got to go Montague.
Yeah, Montague all the way.
Time tested, battle tested. Who was the quarterback at Montague a few years ago? Remember, he was great. I can't remember his name right now. I think he was a Mr. Football candidate.
Yes, he was.
Gosh.
I think he ended up at
Central
Michigan.
You know the answer. You can just comment here on the YouTube page. But that's how I had Montague really coming to my
Boy, it's a real common, kind of clickety name too.
Yeah. Alex something?
Something like that.
Alex. God. Oh wow. Okay.
It's like a 2-syllable last name.
You know how we're just rolling here. So
they won the state title back-to-back years.
They were good, very good, and so was he. All right, let's get to 5-4 Constantine at 9-0 Schoolcraft.
Yeah, they play this. They always play each other, and it seems like they always play each other in the playoffs too. Right. So I got to go with Schoolcraft. They're good.
7-2 Lawton at 8-1. Is it Watervliet? Watervliet, and I'm taking Watervliet.
Yeah, Watervliet. I got
to win this one. 5-4 Grass Lake at 8-1 Manchester. I'm going Manchester.
Yep, the Flying Dutchman.
Jackson Lumen Christie 6-3 at Vandercook Lake 8-1. Vandercook Lake has something kind of cooking here, and I like. That was an amazing game against Jackson.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Just a few weeks ago.
I loved that when he stole the ball at the goal line.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So and it was the Jackson team, the Springport team that made that play.
Right.
But Vandercook Lake has the knack for the big play, so I like them. What about Lumen Christie?
They're my sleeper.
Lumen Christie.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good game.
Lumen Christi, you look at their losses, the really tough ones. The last season, or season-ending one, was overtime by 1 point to Jackson, who I have as one of somewhat sleeper in Division II. Go ahead.
All right.
I like Lumen Christi.
Warren, Michigan Collegiate, 5-4 at Madison Heights, Madison. You want to talk about sleepers? Madison.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is good for them because they get a breather because they played some tough games during the season. This is a breather. They have a tough one in district final, though.
Yeah, 9-0 Clinton and 8-1 Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central. I'm going SMCC.
Yep.
So that's who they will face. My semifinalists in 6, I've got Traverse City St. Francis going up against Ithaca.
Okay.
In the top half and the bottom half, I've got Schoolcraft taking on Madison.
I do like your top bracket there. I got to go with St. Francis and Ithaca. On the bottom bracket, I have...
So either North Point Christian, Montague.
I got Montague playing Lumen Christi.
So you got Lumen Christi.
Yeah, I have Lumen Christi.
You've got Lumen Christi beating Madison in the in the regionals.
They have a tough road because they're that 3rd seed, so they're going to do a lot of road playing, Lumen Christi.
Who's your champion in 6?
Montague.
Montague. I've got Madison. Madison Heights, Madison. Mark it down.
Wow.
Mark it down.
Good. You know, they played a really good schedule.
Yep.
And Montague's going to have it tough. You know what I say in
Drake Wilkins is going to coach them up.
Where Loyola, I think, slam dunk in 7. It's not a slam dunk in 6. I think 6 is a real tough one to win.
Yeah, let's go to 8. Division 8, 5-3 Crystal Falls Forest Park at 9-0 Lake Linden Hubble. Lake Linden.
You going with Lake Linden? I'm going to Crystal Falls.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just because of their tradition, huh?
They played recently, and it was a close game that Crystal Falls lost, getting back to that team that loses that first close game.
Playing the second time.
All
right, that's a Saturday 1 o'clock game, so that'll be interesting. 7-2 Bark River Harris at 7-2 Munising. These two played a few weeks back. It was Bark River Harris who lost 12-19 to Munising a few weeks back. Get revenge. I've got Bark River.
I got to disagree. I'm going with Munising.
Okay, but you just said about the revenge game.
You can't pick them all that way.
All right. 6-3 Hillman at 8-1 Johannesburg Lewiston, and I will take Johannesburg, South Africa for 400.
Joburg.
Okay. 6-3 Newberry at 8-1 St. Ignace. 4-4 Baldwin Hills, one of those 4-4s that got in, taking on a 7-2 Frankfurt team. I'm taking Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt.
7-2 Central Lake at 8-1. Onekama. Well, I'm taking Central Lake regardless.
I got Onekama winning that one.
Okay. 5-4 Vesterberg at 8-1 Beale City.
Yeah, they're such a tradition.
Yeah, what a tradition. 6-3 Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart at 6-2 Muskegon Catholic Central. Muskegon CC for me.
Yes.
6-3 Bay City All Saints against 8-1 Saginaw Michigan Lutheran Seminary. 8-1, maybe a little deceiving on how good Saginaw Lutheran is this year, but I still think they're very good, and they win that game. You?
They might have trouble in this one. They only lost once. That was to Ithaca.
Yeah.
You know, it's a school in Division 6 right above them. So I still got to go with Seminary in this.
All right, 6-3 Fowler at 6-3 Merrill. I'm taking Merrill at home.
I'm going to go with Fowler.
Okay. 5-4 Clarkston Everest Collegiate at 9-0 Waterford Our Lady of the Lakes. Love the Lakes. 6-3 Melvindale Academy for Business and Technology. Good basketball.
Yes.
But not football. Sterling Heights Parkway Christian. 6-3. I'll take Parkway. And we've got 5-4 Menden at 9-0 Climax Scots.
You know, I looked at Menden they've won titles or something, and they've fallen off recently. Normally, if they were their normal Menden good team, I'd take them in an upset. I'm going with Climax to win this one.
Yeah, 6-3.
Colon.
Is it pronounced?
It's Colon.
Colon. I did not know that actually. 6-3 Colon.
The Magi.
At 6.
That's their nickname. The Magi. Yes. Yeah, we ought to do a story on the nicknames. They're ridiculous in the state.
Yeah, that one is pretty ridiculous. Or even the school name itself, the city name itself. Cologne would sound so much more elegant.
But it'd be like a French city then, Cologne.
Or even Colin, I would take. But 6-3 Pittsburgh. I'll take Pittsburgh. Okay, good. We don't have to say
that's a good football school.
It's 8-1 Adrian Lenawee Christian, good football school at Morenci. 7-2. I'm taking Lenawee.
I'm taking Morenci.
Are you?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And 7-2 Ottawa Lake Whitford at Petersburg, Somerville. 7-2. I'll take Petersburg.
You know, that's a tough one. They play each other, but I'm going to go with Petersburg at home.
All right, so my Division 8 semifinalists have St. Ignace taking on Muskegon Catholic Central.
Wow.
Is who I've got.
That's not bad.
And then I've got Our Lady of the Lakes taking on Climax Scots.
You know, that's such a tough one on the top bracket. I'm going to go really nutty with this one and go with Crystal Falls.
Okay, Crystal Falls, Forest Park, and getting in at 5-3,
right,
getting to the semis.
Right, 4th seed coming out of there.
All right, so they're going to beat St. Ignace is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then they're going to take on Beale City, Onekama, Frankfurt.
Oh, Muskegon Catholic.
Muskegon Catholic's going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about on the bottom? We've got, of course...
I got Waterford Our Lady in that bracket.
Yep.
And on the bottom bracket, I am going to go with...
You want to go with Morenci?
I'm going with Pittsford.
Pittsford.
Yeah.
All right. So Harley and Pittsburgh. All right. Let's quickly tell who our champions are. In Division 8, my champion is going to be Muskegon Catholic Central.
We are in agreement there.
Oh,
Muskegon Catholic.
All right. And how about in Division 6? Your champion is?
Montague.
Montague, and I say Madison. And we did, I think, go over that. So those are the rest of our picks. What we'll do next week is we'll kind of compare and contrast real quickly on how we did. We'll put a little scorecard together and then talk about what we believe, I think, across the state are going to be some fantastic division championship games.
Good district finals coming up.
Let's hope the weather holds out.
Yes.